Hi, this is Eileen Nicole. Okay, so I just wanted to come on here real quick because there's more Trump news as usual, and this is really important because now Trump is saying that he's going to take 90,000 of he's the headline from the Daily Mail is saying Trump issues a shock threat to 90,000 new IRS staff as he reveals where they may end up working under him. And so Trump has revealed that what could be the fate of nearly 90,000 new Internal Revenue Services service staff, suggesting he might move them to the border. So, hours after he was handed over presidency, the Republican leader signed an executive order to stop the hiring of all federal civilian employees until his administration can determine that it is in the national interest to do so. This includes that DEI that I was talking to you about earlier. But he put a hiring freeze on the IRS. Apart from the IRS, the decision is temporary for all other federal offices. He also froze funding for the Inflation Reduction Act, commonly known as the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, that Biden had gotten passed, and it was $3 trillion. Remember, it was $3 trillion that he invested over the course of his presidency. That was being distributed throughout different industries. The trucking industry got a big deal, a part of it. Healthcare got a big part of it. It was just different things that got it. Um, President Trump's order has since thrown the future of about 87,000 new IRS agents who had been hired for the 2022 Act into jeopardy. According to Forbes, they were meant to focus on work pursuing high wealth individuals, complex partnerships, and large corporations that do not pay taxes owed. Okay, there was a large amount of money that has been collected in taxes since Biden has been in office because of this act. These are his billionaire friends. So he's put in a freeze on that so that they're not going to collect any taxes. Remember that there was a shortage in IRS agents, so a lot of taxes were not getting collected. And then things were not being pursued. But Joe Biden also put into action where he was going to come after the people who were, pulled off that scam for the PPP loan. So he was also, doing that. Anyway, however, while speaking to a crowd of roughly 2,000 people at the Circa Resort and Casino in downtown Las Vegas today, he said that may be moved to the border. We're trying to hire 88,000 new workers to go with you, and we're in the process of developing a plan to either terminate all of them, or maybe we may move them, or maybe we move them to the border. I think we're going to move them to the border where they are allowed to carry guns. They're so strong on guns, but these people are allowed to carry guns, so we will probably move them to the border. I mean, what the hell are they going to do at the border? I don't understand. Um, these are IRS agents. Like, what are they? This isn't like a special task force for, like, what is he gonna do? Collect taxes at the border? I don't understand. Um, but that is what he's trying to do, is move them to the border. Um, like the IRS, the External Revenue Service will collect and uphold laws related to taxes on foreign countries. It comes after Trump said in November that he will impose a 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico. He also wants to put an additional 10% tax on goods from China, on top of other existing tariffs. You guys, tariffs are taxes on imported goods, right? But people who are paying those imported goods, they'll pay that up front, but then they pass that tax on to us. A lot of stuff that China makes end up in like Walmart, Target, stuff like that, even IKEA. Uh, that kind of stuff ends up there, but also it's like, who I don't understand how they are. It just seems like eventually it's going to come full circle, because they're cutting off the DEI initiatives and firing people in Walmart, Target. Just they're about to roll back and stop hiring people. They already wasn't paying them enough. They already had to get on food stamps. It was already giving them food stamp applications when they got hired. So I mean, it wasn't like they was paying them a bunch of money anyway. But they're still rolling back on DEI initiatives at Target and Walmart, and I'm sure a lot of other stores are going to follow that same suit. But also, they're adding tariffs onto those goods and services. Those goods and services are bought by people who just got fired because of DEI, who are people of color who they're deporting. Um, like people, and so who's going to pay the tariff if nobody's there to they're either not in the country, or they're not working, or have enough to spend extra money on these types of things for these tariffs, right? Because they're going to tax you an additional amount of money, and so the price of these goods and services are going to go up, is what I'm saying, based off of the amount that they are charging, based on the amount that they're charging the tariff for. So if China's getting a 100% tariff, because that's what he said at first was 100%. They're saying it's 10%. But I remember distinctly hearing Donald Trump say it's going to be 100% tariff. That means 100%. So if it costs them $10 to send over one item, they're going to charge $20. So they're going to charge you $20 so that they can get their $10 back for that tariff. Whatever the percentage is that they're being charged, they're going to pass that on to you. So, and it says here, I will immediately begin to overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. That's just the exact opposite of what that's going to do. Because even people that make six figures, they typically on a regular basis will buy things that are not super expensive so that they can manage their wealth, manage their money well. They're not always out here buying very expensive things. These are rare items. Furniture, they might buy furniture, but you buy furniture every 5 to 10 years. They may buy a home. They might buy things that are very expensive rarely, but they buy things that are cheaper more often. This is the middle class and the upper middle class. So they too shop at Target and Walmart and places like that. Places where these tariffs are going to be taking a hit on. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because he's going to send these IRS agents to collect these tariff taxes, and he's going to send them with guns. Just so you know, they're going to get guns, so I guess that makes it better. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. What do you think about all these rapid and crazy changes that Donald Trump is making to the country? I just did a video, if you want to go back and watch it, a live video where a lot of Latin people are expressing their regret in voting Donald Trump in. And the reason why they regret it is because their friends and family are the ones that are being deported. And they only voted for Donald Trump because they felt that the only people that were going to be deported were the people coming in through those caravans that they didn't know. People that were coming in from Colombia, they were coming in from wherever else, Panama. They thought that those were the only people that were going to get deported. They didn't think that the people that were undocumented that had jobs were going to get deported. They didn't think that those who are undocumented, had jobs, and had been here for 10, 20 years were going to get deported. But they are. They're targeting anybody, even U.S. citizens, veterans. They're targeting anybody who they feel shouldn't be in the country. And then make no mistake about it, that's what this is about. They're trying to ruffle people's feathers to see if you're going to do something to either get you in jail or deported. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of this, because we are going on a wild ride. Donald Trump has already signed 350 executive orders. That is wild. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.